Hiya friends!
Hiya friends, I'm Steph.
I'm Adam.
And we are Doodle. Let's open the box.
Look at this, right? As you can tell from the title, Jazza wanted to send us something, and when Jazza wants to send you something, you don't say no.
Nothing you can do about it.
No,
you just gotta accept it's happening.
That sounds very violent. Not because he's violent, but because of who he is. He's like an OG. You guys know who Jazza is, don't you? He's like an OG art YouTuber. So he emailed us about a month ago, and he said, "Do you want some stuff?" We were like, "Yes." And this is the box. So the plan is, God, that's heavy. We're gonna like get into it and hopefully make some art with whatever's inside, because I have no idea what's in here. Okay, so let's have a look inside here. I can already see some facial hair, which is awesome.
I'm sure you're going to make full use of that.
Oh my god. I love the fact, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this facial hair, but I'm sure I'll think of something. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. It's his Spectrum Noir set. This is his custom one. There we go. Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's bring this down. Look at that. Patches, look at this. He's showing the box. He seems to approve. So we've got the Illustrator by Spectrum Noir Dual Tis, and these are the ones that he's picked out himself. So these colours, I believe,
the Jazza
are these Jazza approved colours. So here is the markers.
Oh, are those colouring pages underneath?
It looks like it, yeah. Shall we have a look? Oh my god, look how many you get. Like, that is thick. Oh, and it looks like you get some blanks as well. Are you alright there, Patches? What have we got in here? Oh, he seems interested in the eraser. Oh, you're a good boy. You don't want that, do you?
He does want it. He really wants it.
Blending pencils too.
No, he's
lost interest in that now. Oh, we got a 2B and a HB pencil.
Come here, you.
And some fine liners as well. Look at that. That's amazing. There's a brush one. Oh, it even goes to 0.05. That's actually really good. Like, serious. And Jazza, like, we should say, Jazza sent us this guy. Isn't he handsome? What a handsome man. It was like, hey, I've got some lying around, do you want some? So a big thanks to Jazza, and I think the least we can do is try and draw something with these things, because it looks amazing. I'm just sketching with the trusty HB pencil that came with it.
Oh, I didn't realise there were different graded pencils. I'm using a 2B.
I know. I wanted to use the light one.
Oh, you normally like the softer, darker ones?
Not this time, honey.
What happened to you?
This one is actually pretty dark, and I'm kind of impressed with it. I kind of like this a lot. You can get like such nice line, like variation in tone with it. I'm very impressed. My idea for this is, you know those nature-y pictures that you see people on YouTube do sometimes and on Twitter? I've never done one of those, so I want to do one.
What do you mean nature-y pictures?
I'm being really artistic, hon. There's a character with a shape of a heart cut out in her chest, right? Already arty AF.
Yeah, that is very, what's the word for it? DeviantArt used to put them as like daily
I'm feeling very DeviantArt today.
There we go.
And coming out of her chest cavity is lots of leaves. If this was 2002 and I uploaded this onto DeviantArt, oh my god.
Oh my god, you'd be on the homepage.
This would be my claim to fame. This is where I would have peaked. I'm pretending it's 2002. I'm listening to Linkin Park.
Oh no, there's no denying it's not 2002 in my picture.
I've just watched some anime music videos.
AMV.
Yeah. Oh my god, I hope some of you guys know what this is, because this is going to make me sound so old if you don't.
You are so old.
No, I'm young and beautiful. I'm giving like really long, like over the top sort of eyelashes. Almost like doll ones, you know? You know those like
pretty.
Those really fuzzy doll ones.
You've got nice long eyelashes as well.
I know, but I don't like the idea of being compared to a doll, because you know the dolls that open their eyes, they scare me.
No, it's a really sweet picture.
I'm gonna call her Betty in honor of Betty White, who passed away the other day.
Move your drawing out the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. She wants center stage. Okay.
Yes.
What have we got here? Oh, it's a 2022 tiger.
Yeah, he's meant to look like a tiger cosplaying as a lion in a circus juggling.
That's really wholesome, actually. I like how you've made the text fuzzy as well.
And I didn't mean to make it fuzzy. It's my primer that's made it look kind of fuzzy.
Happy accident, honey. It looks cute.
But maybe I'll try and make it look fuzzy intentionally. I've got a handful of fine liners over here that I want to check out.
I love the variance that's in them. Again, I left the box here in case you wanted to show it, but there's all your different line variations. And if you want to swatch them to see how true they are.
Compare.
But the fact that there's a brush, because you guys probably know, I prefer to have the really thin fine liners. I like the intricacies of how thin ones you can get. And Steph really likes the variants of like brush ones, so she was very happy
or
to
at
see
least
a brush.
like the thicker ones. I'm more of a thick fine liner kind of
Are you saying
girl.
you're more of a thick mama?
Ooh, I like the brush pen.
Yeah, look at that. That's very you.
Yeah,
so
this is a very
really
me.
like. How does the brush feel? Is it quite firm or is it soft?
It's nowhere near as firm as like one of those few day pens, you know, the ones that I usually kind of use.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit more brushy than that, but I do quite like it because it means that you can really easily go quite thick.
Quite thick. Oh.
And for anyone who's new to the channel, as I said at the beginning, I'm Steph.
I'm Adam.
And you should subscribe.
Yeah, if you like art videos, we're currently trying to do 2 a week. 2 art videos a week. We also have a huge back catalogue of nearly 400 videos now, which blows my mind.
Tons of videos. If you ever want to watch an art video, we got you covered.
A friend of ours recently calculated it. If you want to watch art videos, we have like 3+ days worth. If you've got 3 days you need to just get through, we've got you covered.
Also, I have a tremor, so I do feel a little bit of pressure when I do inking things on the channel.
Especially with a brush pen you haven't used before.
Yeah, this is very, very daring of me.
It looks good so far.
I do like brush pens, so.
Look at that. I really like it so far.
It kind of has the same sort of line variance as the Pentel ink brush, which I haven't used in such a long time.
Oh, that's OG,
I think
God.
Mainly because, one, I don't remember where my original one is, and it used to run out of like ink refills, and I probably ran out of ink refills for it and then didn't get it topped up.
I forgot you used to draw with that all the time. I forgot that even existed.
It's creating such an interesting line effect when my hand differs, because it's creating sort of like a stripy line kind of look.
Oh, that's perfect, because he's a tiger.
It's interesting because, like, if my hand wasn't differing around, I would never have thought to do that, but I kind of like the way it looks.
That looks good. But I mean, he's meant to be like a fuzzy friend, isn't he? He's meant to be doubly fuzzy. He's a tiger pretending to be a lion. Or is he a lion? Did I interpret it wrong?
He's a tiger because it's You're the tiger, but he's dressed up as a lion for the circus.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
There's a very in-depth storyline going on, it's okay.
Now before I ink this, I just realised, and I wanted to show you and Steph, that the little like plastic insert that the markers come in, this might be common knowledge to you guys, but it's actually like, it's a hard plastic that you can actually keep them in.
Yeah, it's like a proper marker tray.
And you can store them like sideways, like that. I mean, can you see that? Do I have to try and focus that? There we go. So you can see all the names on the side, which again for me is super useful. I want to try and use these to colour this, so that's what I'm going to try and do. I just thought that was really cool. I do like using I prefer the brush tip ends, which is weird because with fine lining, when I'm lining stuff, I hate that. I hate like variation. That sounds terrible. Like line variation, like in pictures. Well, that I do anyway.
Maybe it's because the brush, it can like fill in areas quicker, and you want to just.
That's what it is. I'm just impatient. I'm just unbelievably impatient. That's what it is. Which is true, really. Like colouring in. Again, maybe it. Oh God, it sounds like a broken record, but maybe it is because I'm colourblind, right? Maybe that's why I don't quite enjoy colouring in as much.
Well, like you were saying, the colour that you're using right now, it literally looks grey to you.
It does. Like the way I'm doing it, it looks dead. But hopefully to you guys, it might look a little bit nicer.
And one of my favourite colour palettes to use is sort of like pinks with sort of like tealy blues.
Oh, okay.
And Adam quite often looks at it and he's like, oh yeah, that's okay. And I'm like, you know, there's 2 different colours in this. And he's like, there is? It all looks the same colour to me. I'm like, no.
You know what I should do for the hair? There's a colour over here called hydrangea. Ooh. Maybe I should do the hair in that.
That's probably going to be like a lilac-y, purpley kind of colour.
Yeah, there's also one called denim.
Ooh.
Guys, can I be honest with you? Do you have trouble getting stuff in the lines? I've never been able to do it very well. Unless it's like digital stuff, because you can... Digital's so forgiving how you can erase things, but keeping stuff in the lines, like...
Digital literally has like a fill bucket tool.
Yeah, oh, I love the fill bucket tool. Don't you take my fill bucket tool away from me. I like the colour so far. It's very, very light. If you noticed, I'm going for colours that are very light, like how I watercolor stuff. I'm just like, this is very familiar.
I thought that you'd probably go for the more pastel-y kind of things, and that's why I've went with like a circus theme, because I imagine I'll be able to get away with some of the really bright, like reds, yellows, blues.
I'm glad one of us is thinking. I just feel like I'm mindlessly colouring. I mean, I like the colours that I've picked, but...
Oh, and don't forget as well, we've got the coloured pencils if you want to...
Oh, but I want to use the markers. When I saw the markers, I got so excited.
Okay, I might mix things up with pencils.
Well, I might do. We'll see. I'm kind of you having all the fun now, can't we, dear? I'll just do like the top of the head here as well. Top of her dome. So you know what markers you're gonna go for?
I've picked some out that I'm sort of interested in.
Very.
I say sort of. Look at all the ones I've grabbed over
You pick up like half of the set.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's a red over here as well. So I might do a few quick little swatches just to get a feel for what these colours are that we're working with. Okay, I do think I'm a fan of the cobalt and the denim, trying to just weigh up in my head where I want to put these. Okay, I'm just going to be brave and
Oh my
in.
god, she's going in.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm using the little tiny tip to colour in some of these little details.
I tell you, that tip's come in really handy for yours, because that sketchbook, normally Steph likes A5, but is that A6?
Yeah, this one's an
It's
A6.
tiny.
It's a teeny tiny little sketchbook.
Maybe I should try and draw... You know what would be a really cool video to do one day?
You trying to fill an entire A6 sketchbook.
That sounds like a lot of work for me. And I was gonna say,
okay.
we should have a day where we switch sketchbooks, and you have to have like a big A3 one or something.
Oh my gosh. This is so
and
stressful.
I use the little tiny baby one.
I'm trying to do all the tiger stripes in like a bluey colour to
A blue tiger, that's awesome.
spice things up a little bit.
Ooh. It looks like a little like, you know how in Japan they have mascots for a lot of different things?
Oh, like a mascot. Okay, we're going yellow for the tiger. Not typically
cute.
a tiger colour, but...
No, but I think that'd look really cute. What, is that the canary yellow one?
Yeah, canary.
I love that. I love that name for a yellow.
I feel like these coloured markers have been like a really great excuse to do something really brightly coloured. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm not sure what to do, because my head was filled with quite a lot of like pastel kind of ideas.
Did me working on mine ruin that for you?
Well, I thought if you're doing something pastel, I should spice things up and show like the range of the art supplies.
No, that's a great idea. I probably should have let you go first. Whenever we get art supplies, you tend to swatch them, and then I tend to go first. The next time we get art supplies, you should go. I'm not saying I should swatch them, but you should go first.
I feel like with colour I can bring my drawings to life a little bit more than what they are, especially when it's just in pencil. I feel like that's when my artwork's like most lacking.
No, don't. I love pencils.
No, your work looks really good in pencil.
So does yours. I'm biased, but I think your stuff looks good all the time. You're so much better. I mean, one thing I will admit is you're so much better with colour than I am.
Well, you are colourblind.
Oh my god.
Did you know that about
Yeah. Oh my god. Now, Steph's just recommended that I use one of these pencils. She's picked, how do you say that? Mauve. She suggested that using mauve into these little like cherry blossomy leaf things.
Feel free to write in the comments how you pronounce that as well.
It's mauve, right? Mauve?
Mauve?
It's like vase and vase, isn't it? And these are colour blend ones. Now, I don't think they're intended to blend with markers, but it's doing a good job. You know me, I tend not to...
Look, we're mixed media in this house.
If we do challenges and stuff, I tend not to follow the rules or forget them, so this is definitely one of those times. But I think that's, on camera at least, it's showing up. It's showing up alright. I mean, like, there's one with, and there's one without. I think that looks better. Like, anything with colour theory, I'll trust that.
It ties it in with the hair quite nicely as well, because that's got some, like, purple undertones.
Oh, you noticed? Yeah, I whipped out the purple to mix with the sky blue, and Steph was like, wow. So here's what we managed to create with a very generous art box from none other than Jazza himself. Do try watching these videos next. It's some very good stuff on screen. And sub so we can see you next time for another Doodle date.
Doodle date! Bye-bye!